The last time I gave a speech about Jeff Sessions, I was told I was out of order, gavelled down, and thrown off the floor of the United States Senate. Yeah, I was warned, I was given an explanation, and nevertheless, I persisted. You know, it really was the most remarkable thing. As many of you know, I was reading a letter from Coretta Scott King back in the 1980s when Jeff Sessions had been nominated to the federal bench. Mrs. King had opposed Mr. Sessions because she had already seen him in action as the U.S. Attorney for Alabama. When he had power in Alabama, how did Jeff Sessions use it? I'll tell you. He prosecuted civil rights workers for helping elderly black citizens to vote. Let me just say that again. He prosecuted civil rights workers for helping elderly black citizens to vote. Now, Mrs. King was a witness to the prosecution that Jeff Sessions led, and she spoke of black families visited repeatedly by the FBI, about people pressured to change their testimony, about elderly black men and women herded onto buses and driven 180 miles to appear before a grand jury. She talked about the fear and the toll it took on people. And she declared that Jeff Sessions had used the awesome power of his office to chill the free exercise of the vote by black citizens. And when I stood on the floor of the Senate and read those words, that Sessions had used the awesome power of his office to chill the free exercise of the vote by black citizens, I was thrown out. And it wasn't just my voice that was silenced. No, it was Coretta Scott King who was silenced. And why was she silenced? Not because what she said was untrue, not because her words were inflammatory. No, her voice was silenced because Coretta Scott King spoke the truth. When Mitch McConnell refused to let me read Mrs. King's words, I demanded a recorded vote from the Senate before they could throw me out. I don't go out easy. And every single Republican in the Senate chamber that night voted to censure me, to shut me up when I tried to read Coretta Scott King's words. So remember this, President Trump and the Republicans, all of them, decided to put Jeff Sessions in the Justice Department. And on the Senate floor, the Republicans, every single one of them, wouldn't even let us talk about why that was so wrong. We will remember this today, tomorrow, and on Election Day.